Hello again, guys. This is Mentally Channel. So this is a new session where we need to continue with our bank application. So we are we have this state completer. We create our entities. This is done. Also the repository. This is done, and the DTO request and response. This is also done. We are creating all these step, all these classes and packages. But we need to create our session classes to handle the different session. We can have like user not found session, email not valid session. These all classes we need to create in this folder or directory. So let's create or a class called global session handler. Let's create this class. In this class, we are going to have all globalization. So we need to add with this annotation controller advice to being this globalization handler in our application. And of course, we need to add our private, this private, this private state definer, the logger to have all globalization here. And the first session handler we need to create is our handle validation session. This is a method we need to have here. In this method, for example, we need to create here our method and import our session response. So now we don't have our class session repo, but we need to create it. So in this package also we can create, we have our session response. And here we are going to specify some annotation, some long annotation like getters, setters, and also we need a builder and or arguments constructor and no arguments constructor. And in this case, I need to add a JSON ignore to exclude the antifiers or here. JSON, not antifier. I need to import this annotation here, import. Okay, perfect. And of course, let me see, go ahead, no problem, yeah. But we need to have, for example, here we are going to have this, for example, we need to have our local time tab. If we got the function, yes, here we go, boolean. This is no problem. We'll resolve this more later. This, oh, sorry, it's not JSON ignore. It's JSON include. Sorry. Here we have a type error. It's JSON include here. Perfect. The error is gone. So in this session response, this is the values we need to have a timestamp of the error is occurred, the status code, the error, the message error, and the path of the class, the error is occurred now. So so we need to continue here, and we have or a session response here. Perfect. Session response. This is all now perfectly. And we have a session handler. With this session handler, we can, for example, being our application a session with this annotation. And this handle validation method have a map string errors is like a map of a object the handle or the field name, the error measures, and the different errors we can handle. And of course, we have a return here with the response of, of this error. But we need other methods, like for example, yeah, this user not found here, but we need to have a user not found globalization here. To handle this, we a user no file, but we need to create our user no file session here. So this class user no file, I need to create it, and let's create this user no file. One moment. Let me check here. Where is the project here? I'm going to create this class user no file session, and I'm going to extend the runtime session. And here with this we can have, and here we import, and also we need to have here encode password session. We need to create this class, and of course we need extend runtime session. Oh my god, yeah, runtime session. And of course we need to pass the we need to pass here. Oh my sorry, we need to pass here the message. Yeah, the message here. And with that, we can, for example, have our encode passation. And this is a runtime session. So when the application is running and we have a problem, the user put a no valid password, this message was triggered and we can see it in the log or application. So let's close this, and also this is the same runtime application. Let's close, and we have a session handler. So we pass the user not found session and incorrect power session, and of course we have the different status, in this case in authorizers, unauthorized, and we have a if here to validate in case the user not finds the session we are give you to the user are not found for the status code or not found. And you have, we are using the new HTTP status implemented by status code, and we have not found 4004 or 40 or 404. 44 is the not found not found code, and this HTTP code are so helpful for or to implement in one application. And of course, we need to add another globalization, like we need to have here. Let me see what another one we need here. For example, we need here a globalization response for a session global response with or HTTP server request, and this is more for internal server errors. And with that, we have almost all the session we need, but we need also add other runtime session, like for example, token expiration session. We need to add here, or token expiration session staying as a session here, and add the message here. And let's continue with other session we need to have. User is already exists. This is another session we need to add here. And let's see, let's stay, yeah, it's a runtime session. Let's put here the message. So let's click here and put the message here. It's no problem. So also we need another session is mm, no, yeah, I think this is not a session we can handle because we have user not found session in user already exists. Okay, perfect. So let's continue with, or for example, in the next step, this is complete the session we are using in our Spring Boot project. So we can put here down, and we need to we need to create our config class. So we are using a Spring Security, and we are going to implement JWT token. So we need to add some bean config and also security configuration. In this folder, I'm going to add a class called bean config to handle all the beans uh, or bean configurations. So we need to add here configuration for Spring context annotation, and also we need to add here some requirement argument constructor because we're going to inject a constructor here called private final user detail service. I need to import, and with this require argument constructor, I injected the user detail service in my class. Okay, but I need also to create a bean to authentication provider. So this annotation I can put here is a bean, and I need this public authentication provider, authentication provider, this authentication provider, and we need this authentication provider, inject this DAO authentication provider, and of course we need to create another method called password encoder, and we can create the bin here for this password encoder, and here we are returning our bcrypt password to encrypt the password, and it's gone there here. Perfect. So you see we have a user detail service that allow the user and her username, and we this implementation or interface. So we are using here to set the user detail service and encode the password. So let's continue with other spin we need to have here. And we need to have, for example, the authentication manager here. So let's create our public authentication manager here. This authentication manager, and here let's see we can have authentication manager. And this is no, I don't. Yeah, I need a try, but I need here authentication configure. Let's see, I can find authentication configuration, right? And pass out config. Okay, perfect. And we are return uh, our configure authentication manager. Perfect. And then we need, of course, a core filter, a method, and this is another bean. But here we are going to create a core filter. Yeah, we can use this, but let me see, search for this. And for some reason, I don't want this now, but let me check here. I need to change this config. No, I want now. I want another thing here. I want this here. Yeah. And I need to import the core filter for we need to import for Spring Framework. Don't choose Catalina because it's another. If you choose Catalina, is incorrect. We need Spring Framework, and of course, we need to import. In this case, we need to import for cores because we are not using reactive at the moment. and import collection. Yeah, of course. I will. Well, what is the use of this method? So when I show you in the first videos, in the first session of the architecture or Spring Boot application, we have a frontend, and the frontend of the Angular project is normally in a local host 42000. So we set a login audience when this uh, client send you up a request. We are allowed that request is processed for our Spring Boot application, and we allow this method. We this array list. With this method, they can send a request or application. So get, pass, put, delete, and with that core filter, we can handle all this. And of course, we have authentication manager, a password encoder to encode the password, and authentication provider. But we need other things like a security configuration. We need to have a security configuration. So one moment, I'm going to create this class now. So here we need to add another class called security configuration. And we need to add some annotation here like configuration and of course um, enable security. No, enable web security, right? Web security. And of course we need to require arguments constructor and enable meta security. Enable meta security. Security enable true. Okay, perfect. And so now we need to add, this GitHub Copilot help. This is so helpfully, this autocomplete or GitHub Copilot give you the code we need. But let's see, this is the code we need, but I need to change something because for the moment I don't have this service creator at the moment. So I need to create this service and I need to import this authentication provider and let me share the public URL. Why we need to have this string or arrays or public URLs? Because sometimes we have some URLs that we don't need to authenticate to be accessed. For that reason, we have a list of public URLs that can be accessed without have authentication, like H2 console. This is a database in memory, the Swagger UI, and some Swagger resources. And let's see what other thing we need to add here. Let me change some here, some things here. Let's import the beans. One moment. Security filter. But I'm going to change some thing here. Let me copy and change some. So I need to create this in one moment. Let me explain you. First of all, this is another bean we need to add here, and we are using the security filter chain to security or request and just allow some authentications for the different users that send those requests in the front end. So let's check here this configuration. We are the course and we default. Also, we disable the cross origins and we have authorization request. And this authorization request has a lambda function. With this request measure, for example, if the or request is inside of one of these list, we is a public, we permit all or any request uh, could be processed in our application. Of course, we have a session manager or session, and We have here a filter before, but this header is to show our H2 memory database. And when I try to log in here, H2 console, sometimes Spring Boot or Spring Security block the resources to load the interface or the login for a H2 console database, and for that reason we need to add here this. Is in red, but it's no problem. This is no problem. The project going to compile successfully, and don't pay attention on this at the moment. So now we need to create our JW filter services. So we are going to create this in our first of all, we need to have here a new package called security. In this package, we are going to have our JW filter service and also another JWT service. So I'm going to copy here a service, JW filter service here, and I'm going to add as a service annotation, and of course require or argument constructor. And here I need to add some classes like JWT service. So for that reason, first of all, I'm going to create my JWT service here, and let me check here and add a new class called JWT service. And how is the role of this JWT service? In this year JWT service, we are going to pass, for example, our JWT expirations value and also the secret key. And also we are implementing another methods I can show you now. So first, let's create a private long here JWT expiration, but I don't want to pass the value. The value is passed in our value. So we have value here, value, and we have our value from the application jar, as you can see here. And of course, we need to put here our secret key and pass in a secret key now. Other thing we need to add here is extract username. We need to add our extract username here and import extract claim. Also, we need to add this method. And let's put here our extract claim and extract all claim. We need to add here. And of course, we need to add a method to get signing key. And this method get signing key is here. Let me put here get signing key. And of course, we need to have our generate token method. This method is a method to generate the token, string generate token. Yeah. This is a hashman. I can use hashman, yeah, in this, but and pass the user details. And we need to have a build token a method also here to create our method. One moment. And we have our build token. Also, we need to have a validate token, and we need to have a method to handle is token is a spider or not is a spider. And also we need to extract the expiration. One moment. And with that method, we can complete our JWT service. So, but I need to explain the way that is used. For example, We have here our value, our security, durability, expiration time, and with the time the token is available, and the secret key. And of course, we have the strat username error. This error return the username inside the token, and we have the strat declines, and also we have our strat or decline winners, and of course we sign in the key and the code debate 64 decoder or secret key. And of course, we have generate token. We're going to use this more later. And build the token with the claims, the subjects, the issue, the expirations, the claim or authorities, the signing with, and we sign and get key. We this generate a unique get signing key in basis in base 64. So we are using here to sign in our token. Um, then we have our validate token here. We are going to use more later. And we have our is token spider and of course extract spider. And we need to import here and it's all ready. But we need to cast one argument to filter here. And let me change this. Yeah, I preferred list as filter is not near. Let me see here. We need to cast here. For some reason at the moment we need to cast. Well, in case this is not working, I'm going to put again. No problem, no problem. Okay, let's continue. So this is done. The security configuration is done. And okay, this is done. The class is done. So in the next video, we are going to continue with the service and the implementation for our different entities to create the login and register implementation. So don't forget to subscribe to Mentally channel and hit the like button. Thank you so